When you work projects in the round, typically you'll bind off and have a little jog at the end, a little discrepancy in row height when you get to the end of the row. That's normal because as we work in the round, essentially we're working in a coil. So there will always be a little bit of a height difference between your two rows. Okay, but we want that to look nice as we're finishing the cowl or whatever piece you're working in the round. So what you're going to do to eliminate that discrepancy, or at least make it look less obvious, thread your yarn on a tapestry needle. And then what we're going to do is recreate what would have been a bound off stitch between the last and the first bound off stitch. So with my yarn on my tapestry needle, I'm going to bring my tapestry needle underneath the very first bound off stitch. So I look and I find that pretty little edging with V's at the top of my work, and I put my needle right under the bottom of that first V, and then I bring it through. So I was going from front to back, from right side to wrong side. So you can see already I have 1/2 of a V, one nice smooth line here. To finish off that stitch, what I'm going to do is take my tapestry needle and insert it in the very last stitch that I had bound off. So right where this yarn is coming out of, I'm inserting my needle right into that stitch on the top going towards the back, and voila, there we go. I now have a stitch that looks just like the others in the row. So I'm going to adjust the tension, and then I will weave in my tail. I usually weave it in on the back side in one of the columns of a rib. Sometimes I'll weave it across the bound off edge if there's a lot of texture there, but usually for here I'll just go straight down like this through one of the strands of stitch. And then after I've gone in a little bit there, I come back up to lock the yarn in place. There we go. And you can see, looks really nice. You can't see that jog anymore. Happy knitting!